Today we'll be talking about how to write linear equations. So there are three basic forms of a linear equation. The first one is a slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. And m, right here, is the slope. So m is the slope, and b is the y-intercept. Next is the point-slope form, and the point-slope form is good when the question gives you 1 point on the line and also the slope of the line. Then you just have to plug the numbers into this equation and it will be a lot easier. So this is when the point is x sub 1 comma y sub 1, and this is going to be plugged into here, and then the slope once again is m. Next is the standard form, and a, b, and c represent, these are the coefficients, and they are just numbers like any number, except a must be positive for it to be in the standard form. Okay, and we're going to work on some practice problems. First one says, find the equation of a line with slope 2 that passes through point 1, 4. So in point-slope form, was y minus y sub 1 equals a slope m, and in parentheses x minus x sub 1. So in this case, this 1, 4 is x sub 1, y sub 1, and the slope here is 2. So m equals 2. Then we're just going to plug these numbers into the equation. So y minus 4 equals a slope 2, and then x minus 1. So this would be the point-slope form. I'm going to write this in red. So that would be the point-slope form. But then it says convert that to slope-intercept form, and this is y equals mx plus b. So we're going to take this equation, and first why don't we multiply the 2x and then 2 times 1. So we get y minus 4 equals 2x minus 2. Then we can add 4 on both sides, and we get 2x, and negative 2 plus 4 is positive 2. And this is in the same form as the y equals mx plus b. So this is the slope-intercept form of the equation. Okay. Now it's a standard form, and this was ax plus by equals c. So all we need to do is we need to move from this equation, we need to move the 2x to the left side of the equation. So we're going to subtract 2x. So negative 2x plus y equals 2. But remember, this a value has to be positive, so we're going to multiply the whole thing by negative 1. 2x minus y equals negative 2. And there is a standard form of this equation. Okay, and they're all the same line. Now we're going to move on to the next question. It says, find the equation of a line that is parallel to y equals 2x plus 3 and has the same y-intercept as y equals 5x plus 7. So we're going to underline the important parts of the question. So parallel to this and has the same y-intercept as that part. Okay, so first let's work with this one. Parallel to y equals 2x plus 3. So if a line is parallel, it means it has the same slope. So if it has the same slope as y equals 2x plus 3, what is the slope of this? So if we remember y equals mx plus b, it's in this form. So we know that m, or the slope, is 2. It's very important. And so that's basically the information we need from this, because the slope of 2 shows that it's parallel. So now we're going to work with the second part, y-intercept as y equals 5x plus 7. And if we put this in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, and we know that b is 7, which is a y-intercept. So b, or the y-intercept, is 7. So this is the two pieces of the parts of the question that we need for the answer. So we're going to take these two, and we write y equals mx plus b, and we're just going to plug that in. So y equals 2x plus 7. So this would be our answer. Y equals 2x plus 7. Okay, next problem. Find the equation of a line in standard form that is perpendicular to y equals 5x plus 3 and passes through the point 1, 2. So we have to read this carefully, and it has to be in standard form. So it's perpendicular to y equals 5x plus 3 and passes through the point 1, comma 2. So remember, standard form is ax plus by equals c. And okay, let's work with the first one. So I'm going to work with this one first. So if it's perpendicular, the slope is not the same because that would be parallel. The slope is actually the negative reciprocal, and that means, so in this case, the slope of that graph, slope, or m, is 5, because remember y equals mx plus b. So the perpendicular slope is the negative reciprocal, and reciprocal means you switch the numerator and the denominator. So this one would be 5 over 1, so this would be 1 over 5. So the slope of our equation would be negative 1 over 5. And for the second part, this part, it says it passes through the point 1, comma 2. So we have the point and then the slope. So now we can use the point-slope form, which is y minus y sub 1 equals the slope, parentheses, x minus x sub 1. So we can just plug these numbers in. So y minus 2 equals negative 1/5 x minus 1. And it says, that would be the equation, but it says find the equation of a line in standard form. So we need to convert this to standard form. So, okay, why not? We can do this a lot of different ways, but we should just multiply this by 5 first to get rid of the fraction. So 5y minus 10 equals negative x minus 1. Then we can go 5y minus 10 equals negative x plus 1. Then we're just going to add x to both sides. So x plus 5y minus 10 equals 1. Then we're going to add 10. So x plus 5y equals 11. So there we have x plus 5y equals 11. Moving on to the next. Oh, this is a word problem. And so it's kind of similar to what we've been doing before, but it's a different problem. So Bob went to the AAA Amazing Carnival. He had to pay a $20 entrance fee and $8 for every minute he played in the carnival. Bob paid a total of $72. How many minutes did Bob play in the carnival? So what we're looking for is how many minutes. So we're going to have to write an equation for this problem. So the y variable, so we have to define our variables first. So let's make x equal to how many minutes? So the time in minutes. Okay, and we're going to make y the total amount of money he spent. Amount of money. So the total amount of money is equal to the basic entrance fee, so just $20, plus $8 for every minute. So 8 times x, or 8x. Because in the beginning he has to pay $20, but for every x minutes he plays, he has to pay an extra $8. So you're going to multiply the two numbers and add this to get the total amount of money y. But it's given here $72 is how much he spent. So we're just going to plug that into the equation. So 72 equals 20 plus 8x. And so now it says how many minutes did Bob play? So we just need to solve for x because x is the time. So we're going to solve this equation. So we're going to subtract 20 from both sides. And x equals 52 over. I guess we can simplify this. So 8 times 7, 8, 6, 48, 4, 6.5. So he played for 6.5 minutes, or we should write the answer. So 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. Thank you for watching.